This week, a group of scientists has made a groundbreaking discovery. This is Monterey. Welcome to your cosmic kingdom. A group of scientists in the University of Cincinnati, the ones that are responsible for the Mars Orbital Rover, which is a device that is right now, which is a robot that is going around Mars, taking pictures, these pictures that we see, taking samples of rocks and analyzing them, have discovered that there are actually amino acids on the surface of Mars. In particular, they have found lysine and histidine. I don't know if they are pronounced like that in English. Why is discovery so important? It's important because the amino acids are just the building blocks of life. So all the proteins are basically a long chain of amino acids that is determined by your DNA. So the DNA is transferred somehow into a part of the cell called ribosomes, and those ribosomes are going to just translate that DNA into amino acids, and they will initially form a chain. But then the chain, because of the polar interactions of the atoms, the electrostatic or electrodynamics interaction of the atom, they will just merge and create like a complicated shape. Was there life in Mars? I don't know, but this is the first step. That's why today's news are so incredible. So to summarize, a group of scientists from the University of Cincinnati, using the Mars Global Rover, have discovered amino acids, which are the building blocks of life in Mars. Is that correct? The funny thing is, Jason, all this episode is just exactly fake news. I have designed it so that you will believe by putting some nice image here on my green screen and just using like complicated or fancy names like Mars Global Rover, which doesn't exist. I think the correct ones were Mars Global Surveyor, which was the one that was just spinning around the Mars, taking pictures and making a map, and obviously all the rovers in Mars. But I decided to use two names that would be familiar to you, put it into one so that it sounded more real. Also, I just decided to look for a university not very famous, because then you can check it. So Cincinnati, yeah. From those of you that are from Spain, you remember Cincinnati from Encarna Sanchez gig. That's also why I chose it. And then put in some signs like amino acids. So all the part that amino acids are the building blocks of life. That is totally correct, 100%. And chose two complicated names of amino acids just to sprinkle a little bit of salt. And here you have it, fake news. Just think about this episode, think how can be manipulated, and think how important it is for us just now to go online and check what I have said is true. Because in this case it was a big discovery, but it's not going to change your life. But there are like many other stuff going on. Things, buses with things on their backs. It can be red, it can be orange, full of lies. And that's all for today. I'm looking forward to your comments. So if you like the video, click like. If you like the channel, please subscribe. And see you guys next week. Bye bye.